right, there we go. Hi, everyone. All right, another mini jam game. Yay! That I haven't made. This time around for mini jam that runs every 2 weekends, every 2 weeks. Um, I tried to make a game, but I was traveling across US and then flying to Europe. The timing just wasn't right. So even though I had a beautiful horseshoe throwing game figured out, all about throwing horseshoes so far as Mars and destroying it, I just didn't have time to make it, so sadly, no submission from me. But there is 123 other submissions, so I'm gonna go through a portion of them. We'll see how many. Some people ask me on YouTube to play theirs, or I've seen them and I liked theirs already, so those already opened. But let's first see what the jam was about. So the theme was horses, anything to do with horses. Pretty simple. And the limitation was one-handed controls. So, you know, I was thinking on a phone, you usually have just a thumb, but it can also mean arrows. It can mean whatever else you can do with one hand. And to some extent, I don't know if anyone took it that way, was to just one hand inside of the game itself. So like a gun would be one-handed control, but maybe you can play with two hands. We'll see what people came up with. As usual, there's four criteria how to rate these games: enjoyment, concept, presentation, and use of limitation. Now, I personally rate the highest only something that I would really strongly recommend to someone else in that category. So if I really, really enjoyed it and felt like this is incredible, I would tell someone. If it's just really good for the jam, considering the time, which was 72 hours to create this game, considering maybe other criteria that they've tried to innovate, whatever else, then it's sort of a 4 or a very strong 3. And anything else is kind of like a repeat of everything I've already seen. It might be executed well, but it's just kind of, not as enjoyable. Like it's 1 or 2. Um, and the same applies for concept, presentation, and user limitation. I think presentation especially is a hazy area. It's very subjective, which, ratings, all of them are subjective, but I think that one especially is. So if I'm very harsh on it, that's just how I am. And use of limitation, we'll see what people came up with. I don't really care as much, but maybe there's going to be a case where I'm like, oh no, they haven't followed the limitation. All right, let's get into it. The way I go about this is usually from the main page on itch.io. I can only do plain browser because I'm on my Mac as I travel. I do have now a Switch-like thing, not a Switch-like thing, Steam Deck-like thing, so I might play some Windows games later, but not for this jam. And then I just go through this usually at random, which is sorted here, and then do one per row just based off of kind of description and the look, and how I feel, whatever we played so far. All right, let's get into it. Horse Empire. Brains, bowling, kind of fun. Horse roulette. This feels like it was hurried up. This is an odd presentation and a derby. Let's try this one. Let's start with that. All right. You are unable to rate this project, your own entry. That's a good start. So we will not be rating any of this, but we will be playing these games. So there you go. I forgot that I cannot do that because I haven't done any of that. So good start. Godot, favorite thing. Let's play the game. You know what? I will still rate it in my head. So we'll do that anyway. Contains silhouette of horse being shot. Oh, all right. Well, everyone be aware. It's about letting horses into the racetrack to participate in racing, but watch out because mutated horses are trying to enter the races with an advantage. Your job is to refuse these. Is this gonna be a Vampire Slayer thing or whatever vampire thing? We'll see. All right, we should be getting audio. There is none playing right now, which I assume is going to be the case for a lot of. No full screen mode, so this is kind of difficult, but let's see if we can do this. There we go. Okay. I did not really read instructions if there were any. Oh, mutated horses are trying to enter. Oh, it's one of those games. Okay. So, name Peanut, breed Thoroughbreed, bred, height 16 height units, Hazel, eye color is Hazel, right? It's usually it's the pupil that's the color, not the round area, but okay. Gender male. That looks correct. Doesn't look like Peanut, but mutations are alien, exposed skull, and red eyes. Okay, I think this is good. Ember, breed Arabian. Blue, yes. Gender, probably. Okay. I see. Heterochromic, yes. They're different color. Is it a female? I don't know. I think this is what we should open to understand. Yeah. Exposed skull. Is that exposed skull? Or is it just a... What is it? Find hidden mutations. Okay. I see. Right, so that's the pattern here. The weight is within the limit, and they can have colors. I think they're fine. This one says it's thoroughbred Hazel. Yes. Okay. It doesn't have the pattern. It has this one and this one combined, I guess. Maybe that's possible. Everything points to this being correct. Okay. No exposed skull. It's a Criollo. Pico Blanco. Dark brown eyes. And it's within the height limit. I think it's correct. Okay. Okay. That's right. Steroids now legal for horse consumption. Get some now. Okay. Quota $80. Bank account 0. Oh, right. There's this. Let's do one more day. I think we kind of know what this game is in terms of gameplay. And I don't see much racing happening, so that might be out of scope for this game. It's an Arabian. Which can be chestnut. Is within the height. Eye color is dark brown, yes, and gender is F, and there's nothing. And they have yep, it's good. Alright, Criollo. Strella. Mutated color, I would say. Alright, we might have a first one. So mutated bought a kill on site. Let's kill it. Nice. All right. I don't know if I did right. This is a thoroughbred. It has a chance for no pattern. It is brown. It has hazel or brown eyes. 17. Gender is F. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. You might want to kill. Can I move this? All right, there we go. Yeah, no, that's Oh, it can have purple eyes. Interesting. Okay. Let's do a little X-ray. All right. I'm gonna see her good. I'm gonna see you be killed. Red eyes. That's a bit of an exposed skull. Bye. It's like a joke. It's pretty good. Yep. Not a thoroughbred. Gray, brown eyes. Chance for no pattern. Yeah, there we go. That's a kill. Alright, let's see how we did. Oh, I did kill one non-mutated. Oh no. Spelling. Alright, you're fired. Yep, that's about right. That kills too many horses. Cool. Okay, well, I cannot officially rate it, but I can, I guess, at least leave a comment on it, right? Can I leave a comment on the submission? Yes, full screen. I'm gonna say it's kind of like predictable what it is, right? It's just a genre game that I think a genre that also kind of died out um, very quickly. Someone had some sort of a slight success with it. I forget the names that you were doing the whole check-in um, of the guards, and I was never big on that trend. I think the only people that have really done it well was Papers, Please. Like that was decent, and this is similar in that regard. Um, I think for 72 hours, decent, complete kind of package, it seems. It's a very middle of the road, not a lot of innovation, one-handed controls. Sure, it's there. Uh, are you trying to do something else with it? No. So kind of middle of the road game. If you spend more time on it, maybe it would be bigger and like more refined, but it would probably need some sort of a more of a horse idea or some unique thing that makes it better than the 20,000 other games that have done this same thing. And what it is, I don't know. If it's a practice game, good. If it's just a game to finish a game, great. I think you've done better than, a lot of other people. So decent. I'm gonna do like let me try if I can do rating at least this way. I thank you for the game. Moving on. All right. Second row. So we've got this one that was someone asked for it. Potato Dev asked for it. So I'm gonna play that game. You're unable to rate this project. Yes, we already know that. You literally only have a single hand you can use to press buttons. Love it. So that's what I wanted to see, which is someone taking it further and not just about like having your own physical one-hand control, but in the game itself being one-handed. This seems fun on paper. Let's try to just play it. Goes full screen immediately. I need to learn that as well. Love that it's a cursor. Made it. All right, let's do level 1. I see. Click remote on the left to move. Yes. It's a jump. Oh, it is. I would love to move the controls. It's on the right hand. It's odd to me to have them on the left side, but not a big deal. Do they like to get stuck in the door? Let's see. Whee. Oh, that's not good. Is that paintball? Oh. Nice. I was hoping to get a forward movement from that one, but I guess we get this instead. We got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. Aha. Oh, are we gonna need it to get over this tree? No. Okay. Just a bridge. Oh. He's not letting the go of that carrot, is he? Ah. Come on, Howard. Oh, physics. Alright. And don't forget, 72 hours to make this game. This physics-based game. Full appreciation that actually said it well. This is fun that it changes the control into a different control. Music changes too. It's not easy. Come on, horse. Let's go. Oh, I don't want to go there. Alright, I'll listen to you, maybe. Yep. The pacing on this game, of course, is kind of odd. It's like, you know, it's a lot of waiting. But I guess we're gonna die. What's up there? You finished the tutorial. No. No. Where are we going? Oh. There's a stun. Breadfield Danger Caves. Alright. Let's see level 2. Flipper Simulator. Getting more pinball game than an horse game. Let's give it. Curious. Leave it there. Oh, even this is one button? That's great. Okay, that's a nice little detail. It would be better if I could get into the actual main menu, but that's pretty nice. All right. Let me reopen it. It is called Pinball Horse. I'm just gonna say I was surprised that there's so much pinball, but honestly, this is very enjoyable. I think good presentation. The music was not memorable, but appropriate. Uh, um, the little eehoo was fun. I remember that. The little waltz of the horse. We are right now at physics-based horse trend, I guess, or some sort of a that trend, I guess. So that could work if you finish it in a month or two. It could be like what was the bike game, like elastic game thing? Um, I don't know if pinball is at the peak of fun. Um, Maybe different types of games is where we at. Maybe combine it with something else than pinball. I don't know if pinball is everyone's favorite. Like it's very much about like timing it, and I don't think it ever reached the peak that it had when it came out physically. I think the physicality of pinball is fun, and you miss a lot of it in this digital representation. Like the not physical pinball has never been as fun as the physical pinball, and I don't think no one has ever done it well because it's missing the vibration, it's missing the heaviness and like the thump of the ball that you get from the actual machine. So I don't know if pinball is the best thing, but I do like the idea of having like a horse, or even if it was like a cowboy mountain horse, um, doing something. Maybe you have like missions. Maybe you do. Um, Maybe it is just about collecting the carrots. Maybe there is some sort of a roguelike light element to get some sort of a powers through the gameplay. Um, Something more to do, what might be fun to motivate me to explore in this weird control way. It being one-handed control obviously was for the sake of the jam. I don't know if I would continue with that um, commercially, unless you really go into maybe like the hand itself can like grab the horse and like throw it. Maybe that's one of the powers, and like you really go deep on that one. Um, Yeah, I think there's potential to do some more stuff with it. But you get into the area of innovation and trying something completely different, and that's very scary because it's a big gamble. But as a jam game, I think this is perfect. That's what you want to try. So, honestly, if I wish I could rate you on this one so you could come up higher. But this to me is a game that is a very strong four. It's not five because I do feel um that yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely harsh. I want to start with four. Not that it matters, right? But I'll give you four. It should be kind of almost five. So, great game. Thanks. Let me follow you. I enjoy the game. I see you have other games. Maybe I should play those because you might be my jam to work with. Okay. Um, so we've done this row. Let's do another row. Hold your horses. Is my computer mouse is your lasso. Get as many in 30 seconds. Horse divorce fishing. That's kind of ridiculous. I like the idea of that. It's a lot of horses. I like the fishing thing. I like horses that fish. That sounds dumb. Pizza Wizard, of course, in Unity. All controls are left-handed keyboard. Okay. A lot of chocolate almonds. You know what? I'm also in the chocolate almond club. Society. Let's call it society. Movement is EQ. That's cheating. This is the one of those which is like kind of cheating. Controls. But all right. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Yep. You and your horsewife have just divorced. Well, it was for the best. It has left you with some hefty legal fees. Oh no. Luckily, I can. It's now been finalized. Let me check the audio on this. Think I might have to bring it down a little bit. I don't know. Eh, we'll see. You pay me. Right now you owe me 500 bucks. Pretty steep, I know, but nothing in life is free. I'll be waiting. You know, there are a lot of things in life that are free, actually. Alright. Now we're just fishing. Yep. No lure. Alright, maybe we need a lure. Oh no, those are just sails. They're his cousins. Just look at their faces. You know that. Red merchant. Looking to make some money? Here's some red fish for me. Yep. You want bluefish, right? Yo. Oh, I cannot see this side. Oh. Alright. We're just chilling. This is a lovely fishing game. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I see the fish inside the water or anything, right? So I'm just unlucky. Getting you in my life. All right. Look, I don't have all day because I'm streaming. Normally, maybe. I'm gonna say this about horse divorce fishing. I love the little rhyme on it. I totally get where you just come from. Uh, love the theme. Someone said here, I think it was Kika. Yeah. Yeah, Charming World. I love it as a theme. You're sticking with horses. What if horses are just people? Lovely presentation. I don't know if it's placeholders, if you just made it for the game, for the gem. Mechanically, I haven't been able to explore everything because it just took forever. So maybe a simple thing, which I think comes in handy when you're testing the game as well for the gem, is have a way to prompt the fishing immediately, right? Like within the first 2 seconds, so you know and confirm to the player you're doing something, right? Like that's missing heavily. If there's like a random timer running in the background when the fish takes the hook, that's I might be missing that. I don't have 2 minutes to sit there and kind of enjoy whatever. If I were to do that, if that's the experience you're trying to make me have, Give me some text to read. Give me more about the horse divorce. Give me thoughts that come up from the horse, right? Like he's just sitting there and he's thinking about the divorce, and maybe that's like way more thematically what the game is about. Is very therapeutic, and that becomes very interesting because it's not anymore about the fishing as much about the therapy that I get from fishing, and I love that conceptually. So love the world. Um, didn't get to explore everything, but I assume you just kind of, based on the screenshot, you just kind of tap it at the right time or several times. You get the fish, sell the fish, get some money, and go through this loop with the lawyer that might give you more information um, about the backstory. So fun, but kind of eh in terms of um, how I'm feeling about the game. I do have to make a list of these games. I have been bad about making the list of the games I've played. Maybe I should. Let me just open up a. How do I want to do that? Maybe I just want to do like that's not what I want. There we go. I just want to get better about this because people ask what I've played. And we've played. Pinball and horror. Just a slight interruption. Uh, cool. Let's make it into a list. All right. Oh no, we've closed the submission. It's going to be in different order now. Let's see if we can reopen that. There we go. Okay. It is in different order. Oh no. All right. Since I've refreshed this, let's start again from the top. Mouse only game. Okay. Challenge your foes in this jousting environment. I love jousting and I love this art, so we're gonna do that. Even though I do like the idea of Gear of the Horse because it's very Chinese. Derby jousting though. All right, we might do two different jousting games because I'm into jousting. Start with this one. So let's grab this, put it here. A game by Couches? Coaches? Who knows? It's a G-developed game. You know what? I've looked at that engine. It's a very AI-driven engine, so I'm interested in how that works. So let's see. Yes, mouse only game. My favorite. Made with G-develop, indeed. Are you foolish enough to think you can beat me? Oh shit. Okay, don't know what happened there. Okay. Think I'm winning. One, two, three. Do not underestimate me due to my age. This old dog won't go easy on you. Oh, you. Okay. Let's go. One. Ah, shit. Two, three. Okay. I did not do that well. You've fallen. Okay. Okay, so it's a tourney. I think it's a jousting game because A, it's horses. Two, it's the new Game of Thrones thing is out. Seven Kingdoms. I think that's probably what it is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. One, two, three. Oh. All right. I think we got the flow. I kind of want to win though. So it's so quick that I do want to win. Okay. Ah. Okay. Let's get the girl. Shit. Okay, one more try. One more try. One, two, three. Bam. One, two, three. Bam. Okay. Let's get the gold dog. One. Yay. Oh, shit. This guy. Well, you know it's going to be tough when he doesn't say a thing. Nah, there's zero chance. All right, all right, all right. Let's one more, one more, one more, one more. We can do it. Why is it on the feet though? That was kind of weird. One, two, three. One. Okay, okay, okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. One, two, three. Yes. All right. Fierro moment. Cool. All right, let's roast this a little bit. I'm gonna say love the presentation. Love that when you started, it does the movement. So they like move towards you. It's actually pretty dynamic. I like it, even with the 3 or 4 frames. These new challengers look great. They love the art of it. Um, the little countdown in the middle. It's missing sound, obviously. It's always like that's the everyone's favorite fear in jams. Takes an hour to create sound, but no one ever gets time for it. I'm gonna say those are like it's fun. It made me want to go through it because it's so fast. I think that's the biggest benefit of it. The art, kind of the flow of it feels nice. Um, Things I feel could be much better. I am looking here at the bottom of the screen. Like you cannot see, but I'm looking at the bottom of the screen rather than looking at the opponent, right? That would be way more favorable. Like if the line maybe to hit was the railing in the middle, maybe that would be more interesting instead of at the bottom. I'm not trying to, don't understand how I'm getting speed with it. Like I understand I have to hit the green in the middle because I've played Gears of War, but I don't understand how that affects the gameplay. If there's any strategy to it, I don't think there is. It's literally just hit it. Uh, it's simple, it's more about promoting the art and the story. Um, it's sweet, it's fun, enjoyed. Uh, is the best game in the world. Like it's something is it something I would recommend uh to a lot of other people? Not really. I think it didn't really like bring up a new idea for me. I just like jousting, so what else would I do with it if you were to develop this further? Um, there's I do think, and this really might be me actually, liking jousting games, but I do think we're back to where there could be a good jousting game made and it would sell quite well. quite well being, you would probably make a year's salary on it. Um, Maybe that's something to look into. As far as like if you want to develop it, actually, it might be realistic. Now, as far as what you're gaining here, I think um, without going the obvious, let's make it a friend swap, other people jousting, but realistically keeping up with the one control kind of theme. I do think um, understanding where you're clicking and there will be some sort of strategy might be better. If you give me enough time to prep before, it might be also about, do I want to trade off heavy armor for speed? Do I want to have some sort of a loadout to have like a shield or a specific spear that has some sort of a power? Um, Maybe the horse itself, I have some relationship with them, and that builds up some sort of a different feedback for me from when I'm actually jousting, or if I have a bad relationship with the horse, maybe I'm too strong with it. It can survive more hits. It's like it's beat up, but it also can survive beat up from other horses. And that kind of builds up a very simple mechanics of just me still clicking around, but there are systems underneath where I'm thinking and making strategic choices. That's an idea that I just kind of maybe would work. If you want to develop it further, go for it. Um, cool. Let's carry on to the other jousting game. Oh wait, I didn't. Let me rate it. And just for anyone that's like watching this, which all the 5 people, I am not writing the comments here because um, I am taking the notes of what I played and I'll post it in Discord. So if you are on that list, you can just find your game in my video and hopefully get the bits about that there, so I don't have to rewrite it 20 times. Cool. Right, let's do derpy jousting. That's gonna be fun. With only one hand for each player. Oh, I need a player. I need another person. Well, this is where my split personality is gonna come in handy. Construct. We're getting all the engines. Oh, there is single player.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm saying yes. Okay.
Tally ho.
What is happening?
You knaves. Tally ho.
I'm just gonna say I have no clue which horse am I. Okay, I think I'm the yellow brown, and the horse is just doing whatever it wants.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Yeah. Tally ho. Yeah.
The sound effects are piece of art.
Yeah. Tally ho. Yeah. Tally ho. Yeah. 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 Tally ho.
I think I won.
Yeah.
Okay, the presentation
Yeah.
definitely is the biggest
Yeah.
joy of this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
Tally ho. Yeah. Yeah.
so as far as controls go,
Yeah.
you basically have left and a right arrow to rotate your spear around 360 around yourself. And then you got the W or up arrow to make the joust, the forward movement, whatever it's called, and then the thrust, and then S or backward or downward arrow
Yeah.
is for retreating, like a dodge sort of a deal. And then automatically it does some
Yeah.
things. Um, so these little movements, I'm not doing anything. It's just the horse being an idiot, right? And
Tally ho.
so this is me like escaping down.
Yeah. Yeah. Tally ho.
Nice.
Tally ho.
All right.
Tally ho.
How does it look like when I lose? If I can lose them.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of people just making a cappella sounds for sound effects. Whatever I think that's the term for it. Maybe I'm mistaken, but just like with your mouth making sound effects, and this is in that area, especially with the derpy kind of looking horses, and actually being called derpy jousting. I think the presentation really wins me over. The gameplay itself, simplistic, one hand, meets the limitation. Um, does it do a lot of I think this is like a very 2010 kind of a game that would be good in Flash and or like just share with friends. This is something I would share with friends just to kind of play around if it had a few more like touches, right? This is 72-hour freaking jam. So yeah, if it was like a month-long game to develop, I think they would be at this good spot for me just to sharing with friends and play it for free. I don't think anyone from my circle would like buy it or spend even $1 on it. Sadly, that's where we at. But if it was my friend's game, I would, give them $1 or maybe even five if I'm feeling good. Um, I do miss that it's just a circular derby, that it's not necessarily a like a racy thing or like the classic against each other by the rail. That might have been fun, just different game, I guess. Cool. This is a four. Weirdly enough, this is a four. I think the presentation really won me over. There's not a lot of depth to um to the game itself. Maybe it's just a three. You know what? Again, it doesn't matter as much. So I'll keep it. I'll give you. I already gave you three. Oh, it's a different game. All right. Well, in that case, I mistaken. I was gonna rate this one. Oops. There we go. My bad. Um, it worked out. Okay, derby jousting should go on the list. Get rid of these bits. Oh, I need to grab the other. Um, let me grab these. You know what? I'll fix it later. I feel like I don't want to do that on the video right now. But it's gonna be easier for people to find it at least that way and cost me nothing. So I'll do that. Okay. Let me drink some water and I'm gonna continue. All right, we're at 50 minutes. I usually give it like 2 hours, so I think we can do probably 10-ish more games. This looks like Belantra thing, so why not? And then this doesn't look like a horse game. But I am playing around in my head with a game where you're distracted by a phone, so I kind of want to try it. Doesn't seem to have hort. Are we in the jam? We are. Oh, also let me do this. Sure. This looks nice. I already have this open, so I will play. Oh, maybe I closed it by accident. So I want to play another game from Kika because I like her art or hers. I actually don't know. There's art. Let's do this. All right, Derby's 21 HIO page is what we're gonna open. Love 2D. We are hitting every single engine. Nicola. All right. No keyboard use at all. 100 experience. Yes. Got some comments on it already. Nice. Cool. All right. Now this is refined main menu. Title screen. I'm gonna say this at the bottom. Lord. Let me switch my phone as well. I'm gonna say this part at the bottom, it looks like it says 21, which might be the name of the game, but it might also say 2L for some reason. There's also no 21 in the game itself as a card, so it should just be a 2. So, very interesting artifact. Let's just play. This is nice art. Okay, you didn't really tell me what I'm doing here, but I assume I'm steady. All right. Okay. Oh, I don't know double down adds a card, I'll be honest. Maybe let me know the rules? There's 10s? Okay. Spilantro thing, I think. Okay. With betting, I guess. Oh, I see. Okay. Ooh, 15. 3. Stand. Oh no. Bankrupt. Yeah. Let me try doing this. Alright, I'm gonna say straight from the get-go, this probably has a lot of AI generated art, which I'm actually all in for, in a certain manner. But this gives that feel, but it is put together really well, so I don't understand any of these codes there. Number 4, why is it minus 35? Like it's flash 30, maybe that's how it's written. And then TS, RPR, I don't know, is that just decorational? Do I not want to race against the top horses? Oh, I want to hit it. Ah. Alright. Add a sprint card, +3 speed, 0 crashes to the deck. Yes. Ties win. Okay. Always bet everything. Ah. Okay. That sounds good. Always bet everything. Or maybe we're gonna be 20. Ooh, hit it. Ah, let's do it. Yeah, that was a tough one. I don't think. I guess we can. Yep. All right. Hmm. Um. No, I think I'm gonna keep the twos. I forgot what it does. It would be nice if I could hover over it. Hit it. Alright, stat. Really? Wait, how did he win with 22 plus one bonus? He had 21 and then bonus. Alright, one more round. This is very refined for a jam game. I don't understand how I'm, like, what I'm doing here. Because I do it just fun. Is it my horse? Gosh. Add a sprint card. +3 speed, 0 pressures, quick deck. It's fine. Alright. 7s through 10s are worth 1 less. I think it's good because I can control better, right? For not going bust. Bonus if remove altars from. Maybe it is good. I don't know. Let's try it. Okay. Interesting. Derby 21, huh? I'm gonna look more into your games. Oh, just one more. Okay. Wait, did I close it? Open it up. Yeah, this is kind of one of those games where you rate differently. It's an how would I go about this? It's so refined for a jam that you put it into a new category, which is almost like if I paid for it and played it. So it feels as if let me say this, right? It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It obviously tries to go the Balatro way, which I think is still valid. I think it makes sense. You're trying to combine blackjack rules into a speed of a horse. Maybe you have a different project that you're working on and trying to like prove like I don't know. Maybe you just really came up with it and it did. Maybe you're really good at making art really fast, but it does feel to an extent that this has been made prior to on some sort of a base you've been already building and you kind of polished it for this jam, which is fine. I don't care about like, oh, it has to be made fully within the jam or I cannot use AI. Like No, like I'm fine on that. I just feel like because of all of these items in the mix, I do rate it at a very different level than other games where we just kind of tried to have fun. This feels like, oh, I've tried to accomplish like a game that's marketable, right? Um, and I think on that, it definitely needs more time in terms of just like, what am I doing in this game? What is the speed? Like, give me that first level that I win, right? The seed, if it's obviously procedurally generated, even if you're making game for yourself, I feel like there's always like start with the seed that you can control so you can balance around that. And then give that seed into the primary play, right? The first play. Because it makes it easier for me as a player to understand what I'm doing without being punished by randomization, right? And it's not never fun. It's never fun for me to start immediately lose unless it's like a platformer impossible game, right? And like I understand it takes like a second to lose. If it's strategic game, I should not be losing immediately because you have not explained the rules. That's just not what I want as an experience. So it's one big thing. Um, and the two is um, is this a game where you want to have this is hard to put into words. I was gonna say, do you want to work on this for the next 2, 3 years, right? And I don't think you do. And if you do the other side of like, okay, I have 6 months to kind of make this, or 3 months to make this, because I still want to catch up to that Belantro kind of a trend, whatever it was, and it's gonna die out after, or be too saturated. Can I in those 3 months make this into a full-fledged game, right? Um, so if yes, um, great, good luck to you. If no, then it usually means I need to do something else within the game so it doesn't replicate the experience of I open it up, it feels like Belantra, right? And visually it's polished, but it just gives me that feeling. Do people in 3 to 6 months will want to have more of that experience, right? Maybe, but it's like you're increasing the risk of something that had worked, and there's a tons of people doing the same thing at the moment, right? I've already done it. So we're, I think, past the point. And maybe it's fine because it's horse related and the horses sell. Maybe we need to go back to cats, right? Maybe it's dogs. Maybe it's like other popular item. Maybe it's, pop culture that's more interesting at the time. Maybe it's making fun of war against right now. Maybe that's what it's gonna be like. I don't know, right? Um, so I think it's like a risky endeavor. And I'm critiquing, as I said, if you were to market this. With that said, I think it's a great for thing. Cool. I think I put it in the list, right? Yes, Derby 21. Let's keep going. Boop. For later. Freehand drive a car with one hand. And I don't think there's any horses in this game, are they? Okay, buddy, it's your first day going to work. The trip's long, but thankfully you have your handy cell phone to keep you occupied. Sure, sure, they say not to text while driving, but you're a competent driver. Stiff legs? Throw them up on the dash. You trusty freehand can manage the pedals. Let's see. Alright. Control the wheel this way. Let's go. Oh, that's gross. That rear view mirror. Oh, I love the animation of those cars. Very Disney. Okay. That's not that's drifting. There's like a controller. This accelerates way quicker than I thought. Alright, let's do one more. Okay, let's checkpoints. Cool. I like checkpoints. Oh, it's cops. Oof, that was close. That music is oh shit. Not an Optima. Oh, alright. I don't think I can make it. This was fun. Yeah, this does the whole Godot trying to quit out of the full screen. Um, this is a good 3-star game. I loved the little animation on the cars. I liked actually just using the hand to do everything, even though it's pretty weird to use hands to press pedals. The phone there didn't do anything. I think maybe you were thinking of like you have to also like answer phones, stuff like that. It gets busier, so you have to do more things with one arm. Pretty interesting. Other games, I'll take a look at your other games. This is fun. I may put you in the. Oh, let me do this again. 7. All right, moving on. Gallop toy. 6 people. The entire game is mapped to the left side of the keyboard. Press use the W and S keys to change lanes and spacebar to gallop. This allows anyone to... Yeah, we get it. Yeah. You can use it in one hand. Alright. Now look at this little intro and everything. Gameplay video. Oh, you guys were ready. Alright, 6 people, huh? Here's a limit of 5, but I'm gonna say it's okay. Alright. Go. I'm trying. Oh, okay. Not go yet. See the bar? Press space when the make marker hits the target to gain the... Like that? Okay. Well done. Using... Okay. Why does he jump? During the race, you will face some obstacles. You can see your progress. Okay. Got it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's tough sometimes. Oh. I think it's moving me either way. I think it's beneficial for me to just press it all the time. I see. How did I win? Okay. Let's just play one more game, just to be kind of fair. So yeah, I can totally cheat this game, right? I can just like... Also, I didn't get any obstacles whatsoever in my lane. Oh, maybe I get them out. Why is it replicate? Okay, and then it just ends before I hit it. Okay. Maybe some bugs, whatever, right? It might be dealing with the kind of you played a different resolution or something, and you have a win condition behind some lane or a path that you've created. I'm gonna say this. I like the presentation. It's very simple. It needs more separation between the character and the overall background. It's kind of invisible. Not fully, but brown on brown, it's always going to be a challenge. Controls wise, same problem I said with I think it was the very first game, where if you make a game where you're like at the bottom of the screen, you have a meter that you need to hit right on time, then oh, now it doesn't do the thing. Now it like bugged completely. Interesting. Okay. If you're gonna put it at the bottom of the screen, a meter to follow, I will be looking there. And here you want me to actually look at the play field so I avoid the obstacles. And it's not fun for me to do with eyes this in a game like this. It's just not fun. It's like anytime you have meters to fill up, it's just not fun, you know. The more fun in this genre is to become the horse, right? Like or become the guy that's on the benches yelling at the horse, right? Like, or be something in the game itself. You're not the meter. Where it's fun to be the meter, it's in an incremental game or a clicker, right? That's where UI is the game. So I think it's the challenge you have to realize with this genre. It also is 100% buggy, where I should be losing when I'm lost. So I don't want to. So some jam-like problems. What I appreciate a lot is that you have everything written out about the game. You have a video where you play it. You have the little GIFs here. You have credits in full. It accomplishes the limitation. The theme is there. They do like toy horses. It's just kind of like in terms of the actual game. And I might say to that effect, sometimes it is having 6 people on the team rather than just 1 or 2 to become a little bit more fun, more excited, or more experimental with the gameplay. Which, I don't know what happened on your team. It's fine, but it's not, it's not. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, and this is kind of a 2 effort. But thanks for the game anyway. I think it's a good start. Hopefully you found some good connections there between the team. Moving on, we've got this one, and so I opened this one because I liked the cover image. I'm blanking out on the word from Steam. Capsule. The capsule. The gift horse. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth is a saying. You are a smuggler operating in an underground carriage, burdened by a crushing $1,000 debt to the black market. Your job is simple: deliver mystery boxes, meet the daily quota, and earn enough dirty money to buy your freedom. But beware, that's not how you say it, but beware, where? Some boxes hold luxurious treasures, while others contain deadly contraband that could destroy your carriage. Gameplay: swipe right, load. Swipe left, incinerate. Got it. Swipe up, peek. A lot of swiping. Seems this is a Chinese game. Am I horrible? This is Japanese. I know that much. But everything else is a kanji, so this is, I assume, a Chinese game. Very solemn, silent intro. All right, new game. Yep. Don't lose your carriage. Higher risk, more reward. Type of contract is selected. Depart to begin. Okay. A deck list. Alright, this could be decks. Let's start with the like standard, just so kind of we get a feel for it. A normal shift, nothing unusual. Deck list. Provisions, luxury, contraband. Okay, so provisions are heavy, rustling, odorless. Got it, it's missing the images. That's fine. Let's focus on the game itself, right? I have some luxuries that have a high value, and then a contraband which has some penalty, zero earnings. Why do I have... Okay, that might come in handy later. Okay, how do I close it? Abilities. No abilities. Oh, I see. Clicked on deck list. Go. Give boxes arrive one by one. Decide their fate without seeing inside. Drag up to scan. Costs 1 peak but reveals contents. Drag right to load. Adds weight. Don't overload. And incinerate. Save but not profit. Dodge traps. The load bar is carriage weight. Full is shift ends. Heavy items fill faster. Okay, so I have 3 peaks. I want to load up, but not too much. I don't want to burn all, I think. And this says it's light, odorless. That seems good. I do want to know what it is, so let's take a look just to try it out. That didn't do it. Assassin's poison, right? So there's a fine, but it seems like maybe that's gonna be good because it's light. Let's get more of that. So I'm gonna say you can actually peek partially because I can see how much it's gonna weight by this. This is heavy and rustling. Oh, okay. So it can be one of these 3 probably. And then based on just how much I'm adding, which is 5, I know it's gonna be mountain ratio. Heavy pungent. Plague corpse. Yeah, I don't want that. I want to burn that. Oh shit, might have been a pay bale. Let's peek. Okay, I want this. Light odorless. Sure. Heavy metallic. Oh, it's a value, it's not the weight, so actually, never mind what I said before. Let's do one more peek. That seems great. Alright, we're full. Oh, we have to burn everything else. Because we're at full load, right? Got it, okay. So I never want unless we get a power. Got it, okay. Incinerating an item grants 5 per level. That might be useful because it seems we're going to be burning a lot. Accepting without scanning gives plus 30% value per level. That's pretty good. Carriage max per level. I think we should do that because it increases our chance to get extra 20 or like 40 value even in some items, while this is without peaking plus 30%. Some of those items were, so it would be plus 5 plus, if it's 30, it would be plus 9. So that's less if we don't peak at all, everything. And if we burn, say, 7 items, it's 35 per level. I think this is actually the better than this at the moment. I see. Let's do, oh, another burn bonus. So we can take a look at the, oh, I see. Okay, so there's a lot of contraband in this one. Okay. Let's try it. I'm wondering. Okay. So I'm trying to guess just based off the keywords and cheating by looking at the weight of it. If if I want to burn it or keep it. And the deck list is available to me at all times, right? So heavy rustling. There's nothing that would be pungent. So I want to burn it. This has kind of a chance to be exotic silk, so we do want to take a look. It is. Ooh. So what I don't understand is if it's this, it's just the deck, right? It's like, here's a deck that you need to go through and review. So this could be a Gennett because there's 4 of them. So it's 4. There's, oh, it's 2 poisons, 4, 2 of these, 4 of these. So it's 6. I just identified one, so it's a 5. Okay. Let's load this. How much was the exotic silk? Was it 5? Shit, I don't remember. Can I take a look at what's in my... Cannot. Oof. Alright, let's load it. Shit, alright, let's peek at this. Burn. This is gonna be rough. There's nothing... Okay, so it's... The gameplay then is basically counting cards, right? I need to know what I've burned. I need to know what I have added. And then remember and kind of take my chances in terms of... It's, you know, 30% chance that this card is one of these. Because this is not decreasing. And there's nothing showing it, you know. So... It's kind of a game of counting cards, and then figuring out, right now I'm getting a bonus +5 +5 for incinerating things. So anything that is not exotic silk is beneficial to me to burn. Right? This is always beneficial to me based on my deck. I think I'm just gonna burn all of this. Because it's not worth the risk at this point. Right, but it's heavy, so if I overload, I see. Huh. One more. Sure, light orderless again, right? That's tough because, like, okay, so I want to find all the assassin. Ooh, it could be small pebble, which is 4. There's 6 of them. There's 4 plus 6, so it's 50-50. That's a good thing or a bad thing, right? So we want to increase it by peaking. So now, with a higher chance, it is not exotic silk, right? If I burn it, I get 15. So I get 50% of the value, the maximum value I can get. But I am completely de-risking. So I think I should just be burning it and loading up on these. Definitely burn that. I guess I could be peeking at them. There we go, I was lucky. Alright. Yes. And then just burn this. Burn. 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 Keep hustling. Sure. Okay. Oh, I could have gotten the last one as well. Random value plus minus 50 plus. Heck yeah. Always take those odds. Alright, so this is again same deck with. We don't want that. We don't want that. Alright, wrestling, yes. Nope. Nope. Yeah, there's no like problem with me burning everything, right? It's just I don't get enough value out of it, but based on what I've done, I'm getting half of the value, which is statistically same. Okay. This is, I like the loop. I like the loop. I don't like the idea that I'm just doing statistics in my head. That's not the most exciting gameplay. So I'm not doing them well, right? Like obviously from what I'm saying out loud, you can see that I'm not the best at this. Burn penalty 3 times. But that seems like something I do want to burn. So, I mean, I'm always burning this. Oh. Yes. Yes. I don't know, let's see, right? Like how it plays out if I do all of them. 0 earnings. That seems pretty bad. I should have saved it. It's heavy in there. Maybe I'll just want to burn it. Let's try it this way. I wonder how it's going to work out for us. Burn. Okay. So one more. Contraband. Wait, so I do want contraband? I don't. It's from the petroglycer. Let's just take everything. Do it all. I don't want this. And burn the rest. One more. I'll finish this game. We're so close. So close. Alright. Always. Alright, let's just load it up. I mean, I was always burning it. What would I gain by doing that? Oof. Free. Playtime, 4 minutes, 8 minutes. Cool. Alright, that felt pretty complete. As far as gameplay goes. Not necessarily as far as arts go. What can we say about it? Oh, let me open it up. I forgot to rate it. How is my star? I think it's a 3 because the presentation wasn't there. You were definitely, you didn't have enough time to like add art and stuff like that for the cards. As I said during playing, I think the gameplay is mainly about statistics and it's like counting cards in poker or whatever game like that. Um, I don't know if that's the most compelling gameplay for me. I think the reason Belantro and a lot of these games were popular for majority of people is that they kind of made it easy to just cheat at poker and not to think about the numbers as much. Like it's just about more like the incremental feeling of like, oh, it goes higher and higher. I can get through the game with luck rather than with my math skills, right? So that's the main divide between if I were to enjoy this, I think it would have to be less about me figuring out the maths of it. So just displaying the chance for this being this and that based on how many cards are in there is more fun to me because I just don't want to do personally math inside of these games, right? But there's definitely people where you could just have a switch. It's like do not show percentage chance of this card being that or that. Um, Thematically, I liked it. I don't think it fit the horse thing. Like your horse carriage thing, like is very, 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 very loose. As far as one hand controls, like I think it's the usual. You just use the mouse and it works, right? Like no problem, but nothing out of the ordinary. Um, Fun little game. I finished it, as you can see. So there's something to it. Whether it can be developed into something that's going to be marketable, not sure. Whether it's something that can be just like a fuller hobby game, possibly, um, with the kind of what I already said. Cool. Thanks for the game. So we're at 9, and we are at an hour 30. So I've about 20 more minutes to play some games. So let me start with this one because I liked their first game I played last mini jam. Ooh, cheating. I like the admission. All right, let me open it up. Yeah, this is the reason why I like this creator or game dev, solo dev. The art, right? It's very pleasurable to look at. Um, just like the presentation. So it's already a 3 for me just for the presentation. Sunflower Ranch. All right. Little crayon looking thing. Okay. Start. Of course, we customize our character. How else would we go about it? Yes. Of course. Green on green. Oh, we're gonna be invisible. Okay, no sound, I assume. Eating. Okay. So we can move. I can ride the horse. See? That's beautiful. Get that art. Oh, just flip through the. This is definitely built on the game that you've made for the last jam, which I think is a good example of just reuse what you have from the jams and just build on top of it. Totally legit, right? Do I get off to talk to them? Yes. I'm so glad you're taking over the ranch. You seem like a great caretaker. I think I need to click. Say, I know you're busy, but I could use some help. Sometimes around the forest, you can find quartz. Okay, if you bring me 8 of them, I'll give you 10 gold. That seems like an unfair exchange. I have 3. What do you want? Trade. I'll give you a cookie. Yes. I'll give you an yes. How much do you trade? Quartz? See? Like 3 for 18. That guy's giving me 8 for 10. That's not what's in the market. It's a whole freaking market. Damn. Oh, I can read the bulletin. Shop. What do we got? All right, I just buy stuff. Interesting. Um, Ranch supplies. What do we got? A hatchet. I need that. Okay. Did you notice you run faster when you hold shift? I did not notice that. I get to see. Oh yeah, I do. Chop, chop. Ooh, heck yeah. Oh, I can just chop stuff now. Destroy the whole village. Chop the plant. Chop the flower. Can I chop this? No. Can I chop a person? We don't have enough games about axe murders in pretty crayon drawn villages. Chop. Yeah, yeah, I'll get more for you. I don't feel you're giving me enough money, but you know what? I feel like I'm gonna do it for you. Whee! Can do horse. Fast horsey as well. Okay. It's definitely a case where you get lost if you drive into one side for too long. I can chop from the horse. Well, now we're talking. Okay. Can I chop the big tree? Nah, okay. All right, we get a cutesy, unique Stardew Valley sort of a deal here. Um, with characters that are not doing much really, just kind of chilling. Um, oh, just dropped everything. What happened? Why do I drip everything? Oh no. Oh, I can place it. Oh, yeah, there's my stuff. I see. I can like replace. I see, I see. Oop. Oh, I cannot go out now? Is it just on the horse I can? Oh, how far can I go? Oh. Oh. Seems like the end of the plane. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, I'll stop here. I don't think I need to see what happens when I give him 8 quartz. Cool. As I said, like I love the art. I like the little kind of universe you're creating with your mini jam games. I hope that more of your mini jam games just continue to be evolving into a bigger game. That where you add the jam topics inside. I think that's like an exciting way of building these jams. Where you're just extending a feature set of your little universe. That's kind of interesting, actually. If it's a problem with the limitation, I think, but it would be fun to have a game like that. I might try doing that actually now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, cool. Thanks for making the game. Let me try to rate you like the devil I am. Oh, I already put it in. Let me do it on the submission page. I'm gonna say this is a 3-star game. Is there a crayon? You get 3 stars and a crayon because I think you need them after trying all this. I think it's a 3 because while I adore it, its presentation is winning, right? But no music, no kind of deeper gameplay, um, no like the horse is just there. It doesn't really revolve around the horse. There's no story with the horse. It's just like you have a wrench now. There's yeah, someone went to see the spells, sure, right? It's all right. It's a gem game. Okay, let's carry on. let's try to play a game that's going to be different than everything we've played so far. Horse Race Sim. I think we've played some racing games. Different chess game. That sounds interesting. Endless chess. Horse MD. Maybe. We'll see. Let's play this one first. Pico 8. All right. First Pico 8. Surprisingly. Okay. Let's play. An idiot. There we go. You win. Heck yeah. Right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I thought it's gonna happen, but then I was like, nah. So I want to go here. Oh, no, that was not where I wanted to go. Yeah, I'm bad at chess with this, huh? How do we get there? Yeah. Could go like this. That's gonna kill me. Alright. No, I can go here. No, I want to go up there. Okay. I like how you do the controls where it's one up and then whatever it automatically controls you. I like that I don't have to confirm, go here, or that I have to do one up. Like, I like that way of controlling it. Easy. Okay. Not the start I wanted. The start I got. It's not where I wanted to go. Chess moves. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's level 4. Man, so many levels. There's a tower now. Alright. Gonna kill me, yep. Okay. We might lose here. I cannot go for that piece. I cannot go down there. Oh, I fucked myself. Okay, we have to go forward. here, here, here. Here. No, that's not where I want to go. Here, 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 here. Nope. Here. No, it's not where I want to go. Here, here, here. Not there. Here, here, here. Here, here, here. How do I get these? Yeah, let's just make it a circle. Come on. Come on, me. I can do this. Nope, that's one off. Guess we have to go here. And up here. No. Oh, now I can do it. Okay. Nope. Yay! Is that it? Oh, shit. Hey, this looks simple. That's deceiving. Okay, we're gonna this is a lot of fun. I think this is a great execution on a very simple idea. It is a horse. It's one-hand control. As I said, I like that you automatically move. I haven't beat all 12 levels, but I bet that there's more pieces that you add. It's like a little puzzler. Um, I don't know what I'm collecting the coins for. Maybe that's something you can build more things around. You were gonna play more with it, or it's just a challenge to collect them. Um, Presentation, it's very Pico 8. There is, I'm gonna say nothing where it doesn't have like, I think this is where I'm gonna get into. If I had a friend that is really into chess, maybe that's an interesting thing to them. Or yeah, like I have hard time saying like, oh, it's missing this and this, because it is missing like the game feel, right? Like they like whatever shake or just some sort of a better experience, and that's just Pico 8, right? And more could be done, but I don't think that's what would make it incrementally better game. It would make it a little bit better game, and it is already a good game. And if you can make this over the weekend, that's totally awesome, right? Just always the Pico 8 games, man. Um, yeah, this is a very strong 4 just because I didn't feel, oh, I need to shout it from the like from the roofs. This is the best game ever, right? But it is a very well executed, accomplishing everything. So thank you. Oh no, I did the thing. All right, I'll fix it later. Oh no, we still have it open. Okay. Thank you, Dot Games. All right, how are we doing on time? Okay, 10 minutes. Let's try to do 2 more games and then call it a day. Another chess game. This looked interesting, but I don't know about that. What is this about? Okay, flinging horses. Horse in 20x 2000 future. Great. Okay, let's end on this one because it looks crazy. Oh, this looks cute. All right, let's do these 3 games and then call it a day or a night as it's progressing here. As you can see, it's getting darker. We'll get let in more light. You can see my face. All right. Okay. A lot of Unity games. Let's do it. Hold the right click to move the horse. While moving, left click to dash. Move the mouse to control the horse. Protect your barn from creatures by dashing into them. Hold right to move them. Click left to dash. Okay. Your 7 friends are lost in the field. Bring them safely to the barn to claim victory. You told me twice how to do something. I still don't know how to do it. I'm gonna say... Okay, so just move. Oh, the music. Oh, if you don't tell me where the barn is, we're screwed. Already lost. Oh, okay. It's not there. Yeah. Okay. Back. Cool. Where are the horses? Try it again. I feel like maybe I've hit a... Maybe I've ran into a problem that's very unique. Yep. Find and bring them to barn. Right, okay. Okay, there's one. That's much easier. Oh, go in the barn. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. No, still destroying my barn. Oh. Yeah. Well, sometimes it doesn't work the first time. Totally legit. Alright. Okay. Five more. Oh, there's... What is this for? Oh. Okay. Okay, just in the lieu of time, I am going to hit me, hit me, hit me. I have a lot of health. And I'm super powerful. Alright. So just wanted to check on that. I'm gonna say, presentation is cute. Uh, Definitely less frames on that horse. He's having a heart attack right now. You follow the rule of make it fun first rather than make it challenging. I think that's good. So that's why I was not getting beaten up too fast. The building lasted also like a good 30 seconds. This sort of a game is always like not a lot of fun, though. It is just very basic, and the experience for someone who've played a billion of these games is not interesting. So next time, I think, you know, the way I approach any of these jams is usually take the formula that works, which you've done, and then try to do one tiny thing about it differently. If you're not that confident, or if you're working with a team you've never worked with, do a little one thing differently, right? And I think that hasn't happened here, right? With the games before, it might have been the presentation, it might have been the way they kind of put things together that made it feel a little bit different, right? Here it just kind of felt, and I'm being very harsh, and like I don't mean to disincentivize you, right? Like you've done a game, finished it. That's way better than what I've done for this jam, right? Um, so I would say, you know, with this game, for example, if the genre is a vampire survivor ish or uh, uh, King of the Hill or defend whatever house you have genre, what is one thing you could have done very cheaply in terms of development cost that would have been different than just a horse attacking, right? So, give him a gun or giving him some sort of a superpower, right? Like that makes it thematically different, kind of dumb and funny, and it's more attractive than just a horse can. What can horses do? Oh, they can dash, right? Like when you get into that sort of a logical thinking, games become less fun because if I just want to go and watch a horse do what the horses do, right. Here, why is my horse defending against centipedes that are super big, right? Like that's very like 90s video games or 80s video games thinking like it doesn't matter. And I think it still doesn't matter, but it needs to be some sort of a fun, right? So if a centipede is attacking me or a cockroach, what is it about them that the horse can do? Maybe they can squash them, right? Maybe because they're so big, the horse is actually scared of them, or the other horses are scared of them and they start running away. Or yeah, I'm just riffing here, right? And I think you have your own ideas, and this being a jam, maybe you didn't have time to implement. Um, that would be my challenge for this, I think, where it's just kind of nicely presented. I enjoyed the music. I, there's nothing wrong with it per se. It's just one of those run of the mill kind of games, and I just don't want to spend more time with it, right? So it's not really fun. That's the ultimate problem of this. Nevertheless, thank you for making it. As I said before, don't get discouraged. Uh, again, you've done so much more than I have for this jam, so good job there. Let's play this one. Looks cute. Horse on wheels. Copy it over. A silly game about where you are horse traveling. Fields far and wide in your very own little red car. Stay on the road and don't fall behind. And we got some credits. All right. What are we good? Godot. Heck yeah. Godot cult. Oh, immediately into the game. All right. Yeah, up and down. Got it. Arrows. No music. There we go. Oh, let me Also, come on, Godot people. We have to figure this out, how to do games full screen for these jams. Yeah, don't throw me into the game like that. Oh, shit. All right, one more. Let's beat the score. Oh, I was... Okay. Oh, I can boost. I keep forgetting I can boost. All right. Got it. Oh. Music getting louder. All right, one more. Ah, all right. Okay. Love the presentation. Little music getting increasingly louder as you progress. I don't like you throwing me right into the game. Why? Just don't. Yeah, simple works. Little cute, horsey. I like being silly, as I said in the previous game. Make it silly, so a horse driving a little car is kind of silly. Gameplay wise, like it's a 2-minute thing, and then I'm like, okay, get it, that's it. Good game. Not amazing. I'm gonna say this is this is a very low 3 or a strong 2 just because of the kind of the scale. And after playing all the other games, right, it's kind of like, okay, well, you've made a game in terms of enjoyment, it kind of lasted for like a minute or two. I'm happy that it exists in the world now, that there's a horse on wheels. But as far as the gameplay goes, it doesn't really do much. And um, you know, it didn't try to be anything more than that, which is fine, but it's not also good limitations. It's a solid 2.5 out of a 5 if you want, if you care. If you don't care for me, so it's good. Horse on wheels right there. All right. We are on the last game. Although this looks fun. Flippy Her. All right, now getting distracted. Let's do the last game. Just Plinko Horse, which looks just nuts. I'm just gonna say straight from the get-go, this is why I clicked on it, right? Give me a brain rotty, glitchy thing, in this, and I know it's gonna be horrible, and that's why we should try it. Right? All right. Is there a... Right. Yep. Sweet. Yeah, probably warning if you are Epileptic? Yeah. It's, it's always a game like this every time I play these, huh? Oh. I did not expect some bodies. Nice. Let's try to get the green. Actually, I do like Horse Shape. Oh, okay, so I unlocked I'm gonna say I want to see the dancing horse and all the lights. Oh, like it's cool that's in the menu, but I want to see it here as well. Let's see what else. Oh, okay, that's proceed. Books. And now I'm playing the game. Sad horse princess. Horse camp. I'm so good. Alright. I think we've got enough for this game. Credits. Always important. Cool. Grab this. Okay. So Plinko horse. It's a meme, right? Like that's kind of how you have to approach these games. And for better or worse, we're in the time where memes sell. It's just what kind of the generation that plays games now is into because of trying to keep up and not being seen as old, like myself. Or it's the generation that did grow up with a lot of the meme culture and are not playing Roblox anymore or have enough time to play Roblox and Steam games or itch.io games, I guess. And in this case, I think it's a fun thing to do, but we're at the stage where also like this is so easy to do at this point where it's heavily unmarketable game or it just needs to be like a fun thing that exists inside of a Roblox, or you make it into some sort of a related to like a thing happened today with, in the world, it became like world news and you make a game out of it, make fun of it, right? So whatever political problem there is, whatever catastrophe here, and you kind of repat it. That's kind of the place these games have. As far as gameplay goes, it had game feel, right? It had the whole button that you clicked, then it created a bunch of horses, and it kind of did things for you. It had sad horses counter, like it's very important, it's essential, really. Um, I think the vision has been executed. As far as a rating, this is a solid 3. I'm gonna say it's a solid 3, and take it as you will. Okay. All right. 14 games. I think it's gonna do it for me. I've spent 2 hours, and it's kind of the limit I give these. So thanks so much if you watched any of this or just your game. Hopefully, I wasn't as critical, and I'll be doing my best to attend the next mini jam so I can have you be critical of my game or very nice about it. whichever you choose. Okay, cool. Have a good day. See ya.